This is my dream. Basically, it's not completely what the dream was, but the feelings, I was kind of able to write them down a little bit. The machines are malfunctioning, causing gigantic storms to tear across the planet's surface. A planet that is not Earth, possibly Mars. Clouds completely cover the skies here. The machines produce the clouds, creating an atmosphere for this otherwise dead planet. Extreme heat and cold from the planet's location in the solar system cause huge storms to erupt. It seems this planet has been an attempt at colonization, or perhaps a failed attempt at trying to create a paradise for the human elite. Huge skyscrapers dominate the landscape, but are completely unlit and appear to be dead. This paradise has become ill, or perhaps never even made it to its completion stage of its existence. A mass exodus is underway. Thousands of helpless humans are rushing to leave the planet, whose unpredictable atmospheric changes have proved to be deadly and terrifying. I stand above and look out over a frozen over sea. People surge around me, thousands in panic, fleeing. I am hundreds of feet in the air on the side of a cliff. Sheer drop connects me to the frozen over sea. Dark blue and purple ice. But under the ice, I can see lights and feel the presence of some form of life deep underneath in the liquid below. Beasts of the deep tease my consciousness with glimpses of their existence. Things that should have not been there. I look out into the panorama. To my left, thousands of mile-high skyscrapers spread out in a dying city bordering the deep, dark blue ice. And above all, black and grayish storm clouds whipped to a froth by gale-force winds. The entire landscape is bathed in a dark, ominous light. Everything seems to be gray and clothed in shadows. I gaze up into the skies and glimpse a break in the clouds in the center of my line of sight. I feel that this is wrong, not supposed to ever happen. The winds gently subside to a deathly quiet comes over the crowds of tumultuous humans, deathly still. Our collective gaze looks upon the glory that is the emptiness of space itself. The clouds are not parting, but being sucked out into space. We all know, and as I look out, I see planets, gaseous giants with tiny satellites and moons. Billions of stars return my stare, and I know this is it. Space, in all its clarity and infinite beauty, blows my mind, and I feel weak, as if all I can do is look and nothing more. Suddenly, great cracks break open in the frozen seas. The life underneath is breaking free. Down on the shorelines, I see dark forms of creatures unimaginable breaking from the ice and tearing into the dying cities. Screams of thousands resound in my ears, and utter chaos ensues. The stillness of the crowd is broken. As the people resume their exodus, I cannot help but stand at the cliff's edge and watch. If I wanted to move, I do not think I would have been able to. Transfixed in this concrete state, forced to watch the mile-high skyscrapers fall one by one, screams of the masses barely reach my ears. A tentacle comes over the cusp of the cliff and takes hold of a blacked-out light pole. The sound of flesh rippling, scraping against rock inspires fear to flood me. A gigantic eyeless head emerges from the shadows below, and I look upon the horror. Shapeless in a way, its head is one with its body. The body itself, a shifting mass of tentacles and orifices, gushing, oozing, breathing the slowly disappearing atmosphere. The massive beast slides its way directly past me and slips into the crowds, heading the way of the ships meant to carry us to freedom. Interstellar lifeboats not meant to carry life in this abundance. Already I see ships departing on the horizon, blasting for the stars. The machines are malfunctioning. The broken deep and purple ice in the ancient sea is stirred by a shift underneath. It seems to sink low to the right, far out, and soon I see the tsunami heading directly towards a dying city. As the wave builds, the last of the clouds disappear into the vacuum of space. Dead silence. Nothing. Motion of panic surrounds me, yet I feel infinitely alone. I gaze into the blackness and brightness of space, and as the wave hits the city, the darkness engulfs me.